Welcome back to Candid Talks with Bloggers Alliance. I, Anushka Jain, is back with another guest within this talk session. So today we have Mr. Vikas Chauhan with us. He is the director at Skyer Imports and Exports Private Limited. He has been into this business for more than 10 years now. And today he has gave us some time and he's going to share his experience of being an entrepreneur, of how to start a business, and much more of before and after pandemic. So stay tuned and don't forget to connect with Bloggers Alliance. Before that, if you want to check out more such talk sessions of Bloggers Alliance, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel or the LinkedIn profile. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us, for taking out some time from your busy schedule. Sir, so I would straight away start with the session, and I would start with first question. That would be, would you tell us something about your business?
Look, our company name is Skyer Export and Import Private Limited. Me and my other director, Mr. Anand Srivastava, both we have completed our Masters of International Business under the able guidance of Dr. Amit Nagpal. He was our professor during that time, and he trained us very good. Like you can say that he have given the very thorough knowledge about international business policies and all. So after that we came to Delhi. We started our venture and we started exporting textile products. Okay. We are manufacturing and exporting towels, cotton towel, recycled towels, bed sheet, and other type of home textile items. First we have started from France, Italy, means other part of the Europe, Africa, and now I'm very glad to inform that our company is doing export to more than 40 countries. More than 40. If I start counting, it will be around 60-65 countries.
That's great, sir. That's great.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, what was the tenure like? In how many years you were able to reach to this?
Yeah, we have started this venture on 26th February 2009. I think it is more than 10 years now, and we have seen so many ups and downs, but it's still going on.
Sir, so my next question would be, would you tell us something about HIVA, as you are a member of it, and what's your role in HIVA?
Home Textile Exporters Welfare Association. This is the full form of HIVA. So as you can understand from the name, after 2017, after GST came into existence, so like very big companies, they have direct approach to the government. They can put forward their issues through many channels. But like you know that in textile is labor intensive sector, many small factories are there, many small weavers are there who are illiterate, uneducated. They don't know anything what to do. Even in the export sector also in textiles, there are very small factories also. So they were facing the issues, including us, because we also not very big. So we collectively thought that how to raise the issues, because if we not inform the issues to government properly, how they will come to know that what issues we are facing?
Right.
Because government is there to listen the issues, they are there to resolve the issues, but at least we need a channel to inform the government. So we collectively formed, together with me and Mr. Anand Srivastava both, we formed one Home Textile Exporters Welfare Association. So not our sole motive was to just raise the issue, number one, to promote the export from India, and we are there to raise the voice of unheard voices, you could say. So in that way we formed Home Textile Exporters Welfare Association, and we are very glad to inform that in the same year in 2017, in the textile sector, our association worked extensively on the embedded taxes. Like for example, if our product is towels and other products of textiles, So we have hidden costs, hidden taxes inside the product. For example, when we use the transport and other logistic modes, so in that mode we have some taxes, like in the form of diesel. We have those taxes are not refunded to the exporters. So we are lagging behind in the international market, and that lagging is affecting badly to the whole textile sector. So we brought forward this thing, and now we are very, very glad that due to intervention of Honorable PM Narendra Modi ji, we all are started getting ROSCTL scheme, that refund of embedded taxes scheme, refund of state and central tax levy. So in that refund scheme, if an exporter is going to export the goods, for example, if 100 rupees goods, he will get up to 8.2% from the government on that export. So in that way, our industry is going to boom, our industry is going to expand, and as per our calculation, as per our expectation, if all the things are right, and if third wave and all the pandemic not comes, then our textile sector, for example, if it is 40 billion now, it is going to multiply it to 2 or into 4, and it will generate massive employment in whole sector. So this is a very big change, and we have done a small efforts, and we are proud on that. Together with the help of other member exporters of Devon. So this is our big.
So as you all know, that pandemic struck every business very badly. So how was your business affected, and how have you created a shield upon it, or how was your experience like in that scenario of pandemic?
After the pandemic, we used to say, like our other director used to say, that because now this is not a 12-month year. Now it's only 7 months year. As you can see, 2 months, 3 months lockdown is there, and we don't know what is going to happen, because lot of uncertainties are there. After first lockdown, things got very down, like all the industries affected badly, including us also. But now Europeans, US and all other countries are talking about sustainable business goals. They want a long-term strategy. They want a touch of humanity in the business. Not like that before they are looking for China. They are thinking that they want to get cheaper goods, cheaper price, cheaper quality. Now they are thinking of environment. They are thinking of how the climate change is going to affect their coming generation after the pandemic. So now, as our India is working, as India is always working from centuries on humanism, we are talking about humanity, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So now whole world want to buy from India. They are looking towards India. And after this ROSCTL scheme, what I told you before 2 minutes, now whole world is coming to us. Instead of so many challenges like labor migration, like lockdown, like so many uncertainties and so many issues already we have. But among this, with the help and support of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal ji, and our past Commerce Minister Shri Suresh Prabhu ji, together this is a sector is booming, and I think that even the pandemic is going on, or already we have seen, including ourselves, whole textile sector is booming, or they are going to boom. This is for sure. So whole world is looking to buy from India. So as whole world is looking to buy from India, we are also getting the inquiries, and we are also getting good orders.
That's great. So I would say that pandemic has struck, a little bit less to your business because of the
right.
of the hard work that you did. So that's very great. That's good. So sir, what would your piece of advice to all those budding entrepreneurs right now, including me, and especially people, those who really want to enter in your field of import and export?
Like we have started, as Dr. Amit Nagpal also knows, when we came to Dehradun, we have nothing. Me and my sister and both don't have anything. Just we have a small bag. We came there without any financial support from the family, but of course they are our backbone. Family is our backbone. But now I think if I speak to others, like in my relatives also, that how to start a business. Always one thing which comes in our mind, that we want the money. Without money, how we are going to start?
Right.
But this is a myth. This is a myth, because we have started from less than $50, and now our turnovers are in millions. So the thing is, business needs a calculated risk. It needs a proper study, proper research, what you are going to sell, whom you are going to sell. Business don't need money. If you have the money, you will make mistakes. If you don't have the money, you have nothing to lose. You can take the risk, calculated risk. And business wants regular workout. It's not like you are doing hard work 10 hours a day and after 7 days you forget what you are doing now. If you are in textile sector, you say, oh, nothing is coming, and after 3 months you change the sector. It is a regular phenomenon. Like if you see the ant, such a small creature, but you know how the things are with them. So the thing is, business, my advice only to the younger generation is, just focus whatever you are going to enter on that sector, especially in the export sector. If you want to enter in the export sector, it is a very good opportunity, very good time. This is very, very good time, because whole world is looking to buy from India. So I will advise to all to come in this export field, and together we will make Atmanirbhar Bharat. Because in that way we will uplift our country, and sooner we will make this, because this next decade belongs to India. So anyone can come, and even anyone I'm sharing to you, if anyone wants any help, any kind of help in this sector, if they have any issue with the policy, if they have any issue in understanding the export legality, if they have any issue in searching the buyers, market, anything, they can call me, they can ask me or Mr. Anand. Anything, anytime, we are ready to help as a fellow Indian.
That's so the question which I would like to ask you is that you are also a member of Bloggers Alliance. So how has Bloggers Alliance helped you build yourself? How has Dr. Amit Nagpal and Bloggers Alliance as a whole has helped you reach at?
Actually, if you want to grow nowadays, you want a network. You want a platform so that you can reach. For example, if I am doing something and nobody knows me, I cannot explain myself. So what Dr. Amit Nagpal and what Bloggers Alliance is doing, they are providing the channel, like for example, if you are doing whatever you are doing, it's just a small example what you are doing. Yesterday also he have some very good session about introvert and all. So these small things, like small meetings, like small networking, this will automatically expand. So I suggest everyone, whosoever wants to expand themselves on social media, on Google, coming on Google search, and you can say that to maximize the reach among the audience or target audience, this is a very good platform, excellent platform. So this is what I have.
That's great, sir. So we would end this interview right here. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the very best for your future prospects.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.